What's going on with y'all? It's your boy Eastside JP. Back at y'all with another episode of the Shoebox Money Podcast. Today we got on one of my good friends, been my partner for a long time. Talking about day one. He a hustler, you know what I'm saying? He get a lot of money, got a lot of stuff going on, real involved with the youth. Right now he up and coming with throwing youth parties. Actually got one today with a special guest for the kids. But the biggest thing he got going on right now in my eyes is he got the number one AAU team in the nation for class of 2031 with Mookie Betts, and he built it from the ground up. Man, today we finna tell your story. Got my boy on here, Coach Sam.
What to do?
What's going on? How you feeling, man?
Good, man. Glad to be here, man. Yes, sir.
They tell these people your story because they need to hear it. We're just gonna start from the beginning. I want you to tell us, like, when did you first discover that you had a love for basketball?
Around second grade, man. Just my friends in the neighborhood, we just go outside and play basketball every day. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Did you have, like, even that young, did you have like a favorite player, a player that you was watching that influenced you or that you tried to play like?
Oh yeah. You know, we had Kobe Bryant. You know, Kobe Bryant is a childhood hero.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Did you try to play like him?
Oh yeah. That's all we did, man, was go imitate. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. See, right now, you know what I'm saying, you got the number one AAU team in the nation. Like, did you do AAU coming up?
Yeah, I did. I played AAU all my life. Played for the Memphis Trotters. Shout out to Coach Hader Jones. You know, legendary coach in the city of Memphis. You know what I'm saying? He's still doing it right now.
With you playing AAU growing up and you seeing what was going on then and what's going on in AAU now, like, have you seen, like, a lot of changes in what was going on when you was a kid and what's going on now?
Oh, yeah. Major change.
What's some of the changes you seen?
Just the sources of exposure. Like, we didn't have Instagram. We didn't have Facebook. We didn't have, you know, social sites, Twitter, none of that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a major difference. I feel like it's way more ways to get out there and get seen by coaches, because this what it's about, exposure.
So it's a lot more beneficial now, you know what I'm saying?
A lot more beneficial
than it was back then. I always want to know too, like, is like AAU more competitive than middle school basketball or high school basketball?
That's a good question. A lot of people want to know. AAU is by far more competitive than school ball, because I'm gonna tell you why. You got kids that go to this school and this school because of the addresses.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when AAU, you got the best kids from that whole city, all addresses combined.
So we might have the best kid from East Memphis, best kid from South Memphis, best kid
On
from North
one
Memphis,
team.
best kid from the Mound,
On one team.
all on one team.
Exactly.
It's a lot more competitive.
So it's like, you know, in the city, you probably have, you know, 1 or 2 high major games each month.
Okay.
But with AAU, especially being on a competitive side, AAU is no days off.
AAU team, you got all the best people from one city. That's like a Memphis Olympic team. I'm competing with the other cities.
Yeah, Washington Olympic team, California Olympic team, yeah.
And lately, man, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna even say lately, like, you started, you know what I'm saying? You started this shit. You started going off the muscle with your own money, like, really out the mud, going from, like, city to city.
Yeah.
Like, how did you even get into that or come up with that idea? Like, you know what, man, I'm gonna do this shit myself. I'm gonna take these kids city to city. Like, what motivated you to do this?
Man, for one, when I was playing, when I was younger, I got a lot of members of me where I made mistakes at.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to give back to the youth so they won't make the same mistakes and have a more amplified opportunity. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I'm on it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't able to get it.
No, so let's go back to you a little bit, like, playing basketball. You say you started, like, when you was in second grade. Like, what was you remember the first team you played for?
Yeah, Crump Elementary, Raptors, yeah.
When you first picked up a basketball, like, was you kind of like natural at, or was you like garbage as hell and you had to?
Yeah, it was, you know, when I first picked it up, yeah, I was, you know what I'm saying? It's a, you know, when you're that young, you know what I'm saying? Like, I tell them, I'm going to NBA, I'm going to buy your house. They going to tell you, yeah, they going to, you know, everybody going to support you. So by the time it started getting real, when the real critics came, I already knew how to hoop. But first starting off, second grade, third grade, yeah.
Me too.
On rookie, you know what I'm saying? On rookie.
You was on rookie?
Yeah, I was on rookie. I won the Hall of Fame, yeah.
How important, you know what I'm saying, do you think it is for young athletes at a young age, you know what I'm saying, like to take it serious and practice and train as if, you know what I'm saying, they trying to.
Yeah, man, for one, the world is way more advanced. You know what I'm saying? Everything, not just sports, but the way these kids are now with sports, man, it's like they ahead 3-4 years. You know what I'm saying? And number one, they paying you now. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't. I mean, players got paid back then, but it wasn't legal. Yeah. But you got coaches that can give you a bag in the open, and this was going on. So it's more so you can be set for life before you even hit the real world in college. You know what I'm saying? So you can change your family life. You know what I'm saying? Before you 25. You know what I'm saying? Doing something you love to do. You know what I'm saying? And it's playing basketball. And yeah, it's I don't see why no kid wouldn't want that opportunity.
Yeah, like I try to, I got kids. I try to talk to my the kids that I got. I try to talk to them about whatever it is that they want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like Zah, you know what I'm saying? She do her. You know what I'm saying? She do ponytail. She is our money. She aware of what she want to do. You know what I'm saying? At a young age, but I try to teach her like just because you know what I'm saying you a child like 18 to be here faster than you know, and you gonna want to do this. Not saying I'm gonna cut my child out when she turn 18, but I just feel like it's very important for kids when they figure out what they want to do. We just had a girl on here yesterday that was 19 years old. I'm talking about shit would have blew your mind. But kids need to know what they want to do and figure out what they want to do, you know what I'm saying, at a young age and we start preparing them and them starting to prepare themselves. You know what I'm saying? And I see you doing it, you know what I'm saying? I see you doing it, you know what I'm saying, with the boys. Like, it's not just basketball practice. You have them in the gym, working out with the weights, running laps, shit like that. I know when I was playing football, little basketball team, I ain't see no weight room until I was damn near in the 10th grade going to Germantown. Like, they football program, 9th grade going to Germantown. They football program was serious. So they had us in the gym, but I see you got these boys in the gym, working out, it's a lot of stuff he do behind the scenes. Like he if he have to, he picking them all up, you know what I'm saying, taking them to school, talking to the teachers, being more than just, you know what I'm saying, a coach, you know what I'm saying. That take a lot, you know. So I think everybody need to know that, you know what I'm saying, about you, how much work you put in and what really go into doing what you do and how you trying to mold these boys at a young age for the real world.
Yeah.
You trying to steal stuff in these little boys, the same type of stuff that I try to steal in my kids that come from me. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't care that much and ain't gonna do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But how hard was it though? You know what I'm saying? Starting it from the mud and having this vision and going to all these different cities by yourself. There's another thing a lot of people don't know. Like, he was renting his own cars, getting his own hotel rooms, finding these tournaments by himself. Like, finding your own tournaments. Like this like this crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how you do it? How you
For man, just seeking knowledge and then just remembering the, you know what I'm saying, the steps that my coach took when I was younger and just did it times 10. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I was playing you, we went out of town probably once or twice, a whole something. And we had good players.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know you remember Chris Jones.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Played with Chris Jones. AJ Jones, you know what I'm saying? He overseas. So I played with some nice players, but it just wasn't accessible as accessible as it is now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I did that, just stepped out on faith, man. Just I had a group of parents, you know, that believed in me. You know what I'm saying? That stood by me right or wrong. And that's the most important thing. Once you find loyal people, loyal players, loyal support system, you can't do nothing but build. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, you got to deliver on your end. So I made sure I did my part, which is be consistent. Practice as much as possible. You know what I'm saying? You know, take on the biggest challenges. You know what I'm saying? If this team say they good, okay, we know how hard we work. We finna go see.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and we did it, and we did it again and again and again. Even when we failed, we made a choice. We made a choice as a family, as a brotherhood. Like, that's what we wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? I told these boys like what I expected from them. You know what I'm saying? And how much I believed in them, and they gave me the same thing in return. And here we are today.
Okay. So I want y'all to know, like, one of the things he did, like, he believed in himself. He had some success. He did it again. Next time he might not have success, but they didn't stop him from doing it again. Like, you do something once, you do it again, again and again until you figure out what worked for you. And once you figure out what worked for you, you know what I'm saying, you can't be stopped. And them folks ain't been stopped yet, you know what I'm saying? Number one AAU team in the nation. Right?
Facts.
Yeah. And we all be on social media, you know what I'm saying? We hear stuff, you know what I'm saying? We hear stuff, you know what I'm saying? We see stuff, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of little drama going on with this, you know what I'm saying, with AAU basketball stuff too. Like the first thing I want to talk about, like how you feel about when you know you done work so hard, you know what I'm saying, with these boys and put all this work in, and you know what it take, you know what I'm saying? Like you around these boys every day, and then people just come in and try to reach out to you and steal your players and like how they be making you feel? How you deal with that?
I used to get, I used to get, heated. You know what I'm saying? React the wrong way, but I had, blessed to have good people around me. You know what I'm saying? Like yourself, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just gotta grow mentally, man. Gotta can't react like you used to react because got more to lose now.
You're right.
But it's as I kept going, I learned it's a part of the game. You know what I'm saying? It's a part of the game, man. People tried, man. People tried. Left and right. You know what I'm saying? Left and right, left and right, left and right. But, when you doing your part, you know what I'm saying, which is being consistent, you know what I'm saying, it make it hard for, snakes to bite you. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Right. We see that. Because sometimes people, they say negative shit on Facebook.
Yeah.
And you had so many people, you know what I'm saying, defending you like that. It discredit, you know what I'm saying, anything negative, you know what I'm saying, somebody got to say. So let's talk about that, you know what I'm saying, like you having the youth parties and throwing the youth parties. What gave you the idea, you know what I'm saying, and what made you want to do that?
All right. I'm glad you asked me that, man, because it's sitting around basketball, okay? I had my team in the gym so much, they don't really have a life.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, you know what? Since y'all giving me what I'm asking for, I'm going to help you guys out too. So I'm going to create a platform for you to be successful, and I'm going to create a platform for you to have fun in a safe environment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's centered around that. My boys my players don't get a lot of free time.
Right.
We practice, now we gone out of town, now we got a game in the city.
And they still got school.
And they still got a regular life. They still got mamas, they might want cousins, they might want a birthday party. You know what I'm saying? So I had to create a platform to where like they can still be kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
That's important.
Why chasing their dreams? You know what I'm saying? So that's where the idea came from. You know what I'm saying? And it just blew up. It just blew up like and it stemmed from me being a good coach. It started from me being a good coach. Now a lot of players want to play for me. All right, now when a lot of players want to play for me, they want to be around me. So they want to be around the culture, what I got to offer. So they come to the parties, and I treat every kid like they mine. Like, it's all love.
You do.
You know what I'm saying? Like, even though we have practice a lot, I open my practice to all the players that try to get better.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, and
it ain't just about your players. Yeah. Like you really trying to help the city,
the youth
throughout the whole city of Memphis.
Because it started with the youth, how people, the adults, the city how it's gonna be, but the youth, they can change. They can change the whole narrative. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I feel like kids don't be busy enough.
Yeah.
And they raise the percentages of them getting some,
So I'm gonna take a little break here to explain, you know what I'm saying, like what's going on and where we at, you know what I'm saying, so far. My boy, he was doing his own thing. He had a vision. He seen something he wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? He believed in it, and they want the number one team in the nation. You know what I'm saying? Beginning out, there was something he had to work towards. You know what I'm saying? And coach them and be there. You know what I'm saying? To do that, we didn't really get into, you know what I'm saying, how he started making money off coaching, but eventually, you know what I'm saying, he was able to monetize, get all type of sponsorships and everything he had going on with the coach. And it became more than just being a coach to him. He like really working with, you know what I'm saying, and helping the youth. So there, he had another idea, making money from coaching, putting money in his shoebox. And he got other ways he make money too. We're going to get into that. But making money from coaching, put money in his shoebox, and investing that money into creating a safe environment, you know what I'm saying, where kids can come enjoy themselves here. And now he's able to, you know what I'm saying, make money off of that. He got like, his parties are like highly requested. You know what I'm saying? The kids are always asking when they gonna do it again. And you know what I'm saying? Everybody been had a good time. The parents like it. They like it for their kids because it's not too much going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, but he started off with one, turned it into 10, did it again, put money in his shoebox and used that money to create something else. You know what I'm saying? He just getting started. He ain't done creating yet. So we're going to take it back, you know what I'm saying, a minute. Like, we're going to take it back. And we're going to talk a little bit about you. You was in high school, and I remember you being in high school and having 2 jobs. Were you working Kirby Pines and Worlds?
Pizza Hut Call Center.
Kirby Pines and Pizza Hut Call Center. He was working at the Pizza Hut Call Center.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Together. So you always had this drive, this work ethic about you. You know what I'm saying? You was the only kid I knew in high school that was working 2 jobs and have your own car, putting gas in your car, always being a ride for your friends. But I also noticed around that time, like, you would start being more focused on getting money and wasn't taking basketball as serious no more. Like, you remember what was going through your mind at that young age, or the thought process that made you want to focus more on getting money and not take basketball as serious no more?
I started getting the feedback from the game that I wanted. You know, and the chances started looking slimmer.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I went into survival mode. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I was taught, you know what I'm saying, you can't survive without, you know, no funds. You know what I'm saying? So that was an easy decision at the time. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, still wanted to keep elevating my life. So, you know, started working on myself.
And did you feel like at that time, being so young, that you feel like, you know what I'm saying, maybe basketball ain't my gift, but I'm good to get money?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
And ain't it crazy how, you know what I'm saying, we seen that it was in your gift. You got a major gift. Like, you got the brain, the IQ. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we discovered that at a young age, that you had the brain, you had the IQ, because we used to play NBA 2K. And like Sam, he was just always the best, you know what I'm saying, amongst all us that was playing. It's like, anytime we was betting money, small money at first, like $10, $15, like Sam would win everybody money. So I recognized him, like, Sam got a gift. He cold. Like, I'm just going to bet all the money on him.
Yeah.
And I never forget, you know what I'm saying, like us being young. Well, I let you tell them, us being young, you know what I'm saying, the first real money we made. You remember?
Yeah.
Like the first time we ever made a couple thousand one day?
Yeah.
We was teenagers.
Yeah. Yeah, man, you go back, what, 2008, 2009, one of those. Okay, we was in 6111. 6111, man. We ran across the old heads, man. That we was so loud on the game, 'cause we was already betting on the game. We was so loud, they came knocked on the door. You know what I'm saying? They like, hey man, what y'all on the game early. So bam, not knowing they were some older guys, but they be gambling on the game too. You know what I'm saying? So bam.
And they had money.
But it was so many of us, they thought they can come, you know, all our money together back then would have been a nice little, you know, little gamble for them. So bam, they thought they finna walk to some sweet. You know what I'm saying? Bam. JP come holler at me, man, like, let's do it. Bam. So, you know, back then, like I told y'all, my favorite player, Kobe Bryant. You know what I'm saying? At that time, you know, I didn't care what team you got. I just know I got my favorite player. So bam, we we bet, you know, these guys about
we went to their spot.
Yeah, we did. You know what I'm saying? And then when we got there, you know what I'm saying? It was way more people that would came knocked on the door. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, we in there 2 against 7, 6, and everybody been all these 6 been with the persons playing me, and my dog, I heard, man, I'll tell you, right behind me, it was like Tyson and Don King. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, he got, you know what I'm saying, he bet the house on me. Bam. And we played, tore their ass up. You know what I'm saying? Then it went from there. Then they start calling him to bring me to, you know what I'm saying, to they action. You know what I'm saying?
It was a whole back then. It was like a whole underground world with like the 2K gambling scene, and that's when I first recognized you had a different gift. You know what I'm saying? In basketball, it wasn't that he was just good at. It wasn't that he was just good at 2K. Like when he playing 2K, he treated it like a real game. He called his timeouts at a certain time. He subs his players at a certain time. He rotated his players. Everybody else would try to use. He knew how to play with everybody on his team. Everybody else would try to use their superstars the whole game. He subbing people out. He keeping fresh legs on the court. Like, and I was paying attention. I was like, it makes sense to bet on him. Like he playing, like he really coaching. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like he was really coaching. You know what I'm saying? Back then, we just didn't know that you was gonna turn into Coach Sam. But there was some of the first real money I started making as a teenager, and him too, because everywhere we used to go, you got to think we young, like 17, 18, 19, and we going to every different house and we playing with, you know what I'm saying? We playing a game with like dope boys, people that own businesses, people that's having money, you know what I'm saying? So every time we was going somewhere and gambling, we was winning $1,500, a couple $1,000, you know what I'm saying? $3,000, and both of us had a little job at Pizza Hut call center, but we started making our real money gambling on that 2K. And you remember the cars we bought?
Oh yeah, Magic Camaros, man, T-top.
We went and bought red Magic Camaros, you know what I'm saying? T-tops where the tops come off with the money that we was winning, you know what I'm saying, from 2K.
Yeah.
And that's when I knew. I was like, man, he got a, you know what I'm saying, he got a gift. I knew it was more than just playing 2K. I knew he understood the game. So I ain't surprised by what's going on right now.
Oh yeah. Then I also want to let everybody know, you know what I'm saying, you gotta have people out here who really got love for you and want the best for you. You know what I'm saying? Cause man, this dude right here, man. All right, we work in a normal work day, get inventory for the shoe business. Then bam, you know what I'm saying? He like, bro, I can be way more beneficial with you here with me more. You know what I'm saying? We can get way more money together. But he like, man, that's your calling right there. He was like, you know what I'm saying? He feel like that, I need to get it my all. You know what I'm saying? Just off, you know what I'm saying? What he done seen me do and how much progress, I was making. So, after that, you know what I'm saying, by us being so close, you know what I'm saying, I don't know about y'all, but like me, I'm closer to my brothers, you know what I'm saying, than anybody. You know what I'm saying? They know me more than my real family because that's who I'm in the field with every day. You know what I'm saying? So when somebody like that, they close to you, you know what I'm saying, tell you, you know what I'm saying, on top of what you believe in yourself, you gonna take that chance on it. You know what I'm saying? He also told me that, man, I was working a job now a few years ago, you know what I'm saying, before I started being an entrepreneur. He was like, man, listen, bro, you can do more than that, man. You know what I'm saying? Let that go. You can do more than that because, you know what I'm saying, I was trying to hold on to that, you know what I'm saying? But like, just this simple talk right there for somebody that close to you, man, that lit a fire in me, you know what I'm saying? And man, the rocket took off and never came down. You know what I'm saying? So I've been doing that ever since. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't did nothing but elevate me. You know what I'm saying? Elevate me at a point where I didn't even know I can do the stuff I'm doing now. You know what I'm saying? But now, you know what I'm saying, the sky's the limit.
What was the hardest thing you had to overcome? What was your biggest challenge, you know what I'm saying, on your coaching journey?
Uh the biggest challenge when I was like 6-7 months in, just not starting. Bam. I had about 3 players hurt at the same time. And I only had one healthy player. And that's, if you're from Memphis, you will know him, Kobe Bachets. He was the only one that was healthy at the time. All right, we losing because my guys hurt.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? One guy was in a boot. You know what I'm saying? One guy was in a cast. You know what I'm saying? And it was just like it was a test. It was like it was a test. You know what I'm saying? So, we stayed down. You know what I'm saying? I had other coaches. That's a good another example. I had other coaches in my healthy player area trying to get them to switch shifts. Like, why you over there dealing with that? Why you over there? You know what I'm saying? Ooh, bam. But we stayed down. You know what I'm saying? And we and taking them L's, they do nothing but make us stronger. You know what I'm saying? Make us stronger. The players that was hurt saw how hard he was still going. Bam, they make them eager to get back. And then by them being injured, you know what I'm saying? Like they say you don't know what you got till you miss it. You know what I'm saying? So by them being injured, they realize how good of a situation they had. You know what I'm saying? So when we came back, bam, my healthy players stayed down
To the moon.
to the moon. It's like it was a test. Like God was testing all of us as a family, as a brotherhood. Like, do y'all really want this, or y'all just want? You know what I'm saying? Like anything worth having is worth fighting for. You know what I'm saying? Working for. You know what I'm saying? So man, we got through that struggle right there. That was a long 2-3 months. You know what I'm saying? We was down. I'm talking about, man, losing left and right. But shoot, man, stay down, bro. Here we are today, number one in the country.
It's something else that I ain't even mentioned. You know what I'm saying? That you had monetized and turned into money, and like that's getting bigger than a minute. We got the youth parties, and he throw youth tournaments. He hosts his own basketball tournaments where every city, every team in the city, you know what I'm saying, you got a team so you can come play in the tournament. Like how you get into that? Like how you come up with that idea? Like what even gave you the courage of, you know what, I'm finna rent out, I'm finna get a gym
Yep.
on my own and with my own money, and I'm gonna throw a tournament.
Yeah. See, one thing, I mean, I was, you know what I'm saying, I rock with everybody until you show me otherwise. So other directors throwing tournaments, I'm there. You know what I'm saying? I'm there. I'm support everybody. You know what I'm saying? Until you show me otherwise. So bam, while I'm supporting everybody, I'm also networking and making connections on my own.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm building relationships with other directors. You know what I'm saying? I got my own program. I'm in the director circle. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking. Then the older guys, the OGs, okay, they gain a liking for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They just giving me advice, giving me tips. And like same advice you get, like when you gave me, I listen. You know what I'm saying? Like I want anybody to know that's trying to do their own thing. It ain't never a time where you ain't trying to learn. You know what I'm saying? I don't, like ego got to get out the way. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you see somebody that's where you want to be or done some stuff you want to do. You know what I'm saying? So the OGs just giving me tips. You know what I'm saying? And I was networking with them like, youngster, you need to do this. You know, you need to do that, nephew, you need to do this, do that. I was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? And I, you know what I'm saying? And I did it. I built up my contacts, built up my relationships, you know what I'm saying? And stepped out on faith. And one thing, I gotta say this right here. For first thing first, like my program, my team, my players, like we pray every day.
Mm-hmm.
We play like if we at practice, bam, we're gonna stretch, greet everybody, we're gonna pray. All right, we're gonna get some water break, come back, we're gonna pray. All right, when we leave, we're gonna pray as a team before we go. Because we ain't just praying, we praying for no injury, praying for everybody making home safe, we praying for of course success, you know what I'm saying? But we praying for to keep it going. You know what I'm saying? So bam, I stepped out on faith, you know what I'm saying? Just praying, you know what I'm saying, and putting the work with the prayer, you know what I'm saying, and all the contacts and network I did, set me a date, and I executed.
This is the Shoebox Money Podcast, you know what I'm saying? And like my audience, they be want to know about the business of things, you know what I'm saying? And I just, if you don't mind, because I want them to see, you know what I'm saying, what Stand Down could do and how small something can start off, you know what I'm saying, and how big it can grow. Can you talk about I want you to talk about like your first youth party you threw and about how big the audience was and how much money you thought you was making then compared to what you making now when you throw a party now. And I want you to talk about your first tournament because I remember your first tournament. It was in the Bay.
Yeah.
It was two small gyms. Now You know what I'm saying? You throw a tournament, you in Cordova, you know what I'm saying? You got P7, 5, 6 courts, you know what I'm saying? Running it at one different time, paying 5, 6 referees at one time. Like, so I want you to talk about, you know.
No, we go with the first tournament. We started the first tournament first. Okay. First tournament, I really didn't have access to the big facility yet, or I didn't have enough experience to even just jump in the heavyweight division like that. So I had 2 local gyms in Fraser, you know what I'm saying? Had MLK High School, all right, Westside Middle, okay. Had about 25 teams, you know what I'm saying? Uh it was okay. I had to make some people some believers. All right. Everybody didn't really, think to come or pay no attention. You know what I'm saying? It was just it's another tournament. But I had people that really, really messed with me, they came. You know what I'm saying? So end up, making decent money. But first thing first, I just wanted the experience at the time. I paid out more money than I profited. Like so I profited a little something, but I made sure everybody else was good first because I just wanted to get the experience on my belt. So
I want y'all to know that whenever you doing your own thing and you running your own thing, when you want to be a boss, you want to have your own thing going, what you got to understand, you know what I'm saying? If you a boss, you're going to have people working under you. Everybody's going to get paid, you know what I'm saying, before you. It's your job to take care of everybody else first before you could think about giving yourself, you know what I'm saying, anything. And you understood that with your first tournament. That's why you at where you at now. Yeah. A lot of people would have quit when they seen it, like, man,
Yeah, it was a lot more work done by me versus the money I made. And that was okay because, you know what I'm saying, it's a marathon at the end. So it's one thing you helped me with too, you know what I'm saying? Instant gratification. You always, man, every time all the good news that I share with you, you know what I'm saying? It's like, oh yeah, I already know you do that. But let's do more, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't trying to just, just make the money.
Right.
Or I was trying to, just build the experience. So fast forward that, okay, I got tournament number 2 was at Dexter Middle. Better gym, I'm moving up. Better gym, better part of the city, you know what I'm saying? Cordova. All right. Then I had more of a diverse crowd this time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Had,
The diverse crowd.
Yeah. I want to say white.
Yeah, diverse crowd.
Yeah, so they're right. So yeah, moved to Dexter, man. It was a better part of the city, more diverse crowd, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I knew, you know what I'm saying, I was elevating. You know what I'm saying? I'm touching all different type of people, type of ages. All right. Then, once again, made sure everybody was straight first, but my side was a little better. So that's how I know I was getting better because things increasing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody happy. All right. So that was my, second one. All right, they say the third time a charm. All right. So I said, you know what? I know what to do. All right. I done did it. Had success every time. Let's go for the gusto. Okay. So I went out, you know what I'm saying, and rented a facility. P7. It's one of the best facilities in the area, you know what I'm saying? So 5 courts, you know what I'm saying, sponsored by Under Armour, you know what I'm saying? Nice part of the city out there at Houston Levy in Walnut Grove. Had 50 plus teams from all surrounding areas. You know what I'm saying? To think about it, as my team is playing every weekend. We going everywhere. So everywhere we go, I'm connecting and networking. You know what I'm saying? So this particular term, we had teams from Mississippi, Arkansas, Alabama, and Missouri. Yeah, in Missouri. Shout out to St. Louis. All right. Once I got all those teams to commit, and a part of it is me coaching too. Once they see a lot of people give me praise about how passionate I am, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people respect what I'm doing. So that helped me get the teams here too. Cause the directors and the coaches respected me as a person.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So 50 plus teams, You know, great facility. Everything went smooth, man. Now I'm on to something bigger. You know what I'm
And
saying?
that's what staying down get you. That's what doing something one time and keep doing it until it works. That's what it get you. First tournament, not even 25 teams. They're trying to get 25 teams. Up until now, 50 teams are better every single time. First tournament, operating at a loss. And now, profit every single time. You know what I'm saying? A nice profit. Same thing with the parties. Like, I remember your first party, 50 to 100 kids coming out.
Yeah.
To now, you know what I'm saying? Every single party, 500 kids are better packed wall to wall. Just from staying down, staying consistent. And one hustle, it wasn't even a hustle, like it was a passion. But passion turned into him being able to make money and pay his bills, and him making money one way and having a good reputation led to him being able to make money, you know what I'm saying, off of parties. Like, you stay down, you stay consistent, you do right by people, you build the right type of relationships, you be genuine, you do good business. You could be focused on one business and other opportunities gonna open up for you just by you having a good reputation. But you got to be able to recognize opportunity too, and that's something you good at. Recognize the opportunity and not being scared, you know what I'm saying, to jump on it. You know what I'm saying? But man, before we wrap it up, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna talk about one more thing, because like I see more positive feedback than anything, but I seen you know what I'm saying, like kind of get like some negative feedback, you know what I'm saying, on the parties. One of the parties that you threw, because what I think like a fight broke out or something like that, or
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, like you want to talk about this, you want to touch on
Yeah,
this?
that would be great, man. I love to clear the air. I graduated 2010. So back in the day, when I was in middle school, 2006, 2005, 2004. All right. We used to go to the skate ring all the time. Skate artists. You know what I'm saying? The same type of parties that we have now. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like when you know, it's like it's been like a 10-year span where I ain't seen nothing like that going on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's a great part of childhood that the kids are missing out on. You know what I'm saying? And of course, if you got 300, 400 kids, one problem gonna happen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you go if you ask any party promoter or anybody that's in that lane, if you have one altercation, this what you got security for. You know what I'm saying? One altercation is good. Out of 300, 400 kids, you know what I'm saying? So, but people, it's like, you know, it's kind of like people in this city just hate. Like, I don't know why, you know what I'm saying? But people in this city just hate, and it's something that's really contagious, because one person, you know, and I read it, I don't respond, but I read it, but you know, one person spread a false rumor, then it's like some people just went along with it.
They fed into it.
You know what I'm saying?
People want to believe something, nigga. We got a lot of problems going on.
So bam, but it was so many people that was there and actually saw what happened. They like, what? Then people start responding like, hell no, like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? So, just from now on, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'ma just flood with security. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want the kids don't want me to stop.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if it was some serious that happened to where like, oh yeah, they only do that, they ain't say, no, I wouldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, at this point, the kids love Coach Sam. You know what I'm saying? And this, and I love them too. You know what I'm saying? And I'm bringing it's bringing fun, bringing, you know, anticipation. Like, these kids got something to look forward to. Everybody don't play sports.
Right.
Everybody don't play sports. Some people good at PTSO. You know what I'm saying? Some people good at, you know, pull it on. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's a lane itself, but that's a lane that all kids can relate to. I don't know one kid that don't like dressing nice.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Whether it's in the church clothes swag, they still want to be nice. You know what I'm saying? Or the urban wear. You got the Jordans and the jeans, the Velvet, stuff like that. You got the girls that like wearing heels. You got some girls like wearing tennis shoes. Everybody like dressing nice. You know what I'm saying? And to be able to have fun and all you see the kids with their headphones on. What they doing? Listen to music. You know what I'm saying? So you got your friends, you got music, you got good energy. And one, like, that's a good outlet for a lot of kids. And I feel like they could be doing that instead of doing something else that might be negative.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But kids gonna be kids at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Because when we went, I remember sometimes we was the cause of the problem. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
We could found ourselves in some problems.
Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? It's I just want the adults just to be more realistic, man.
Yeah.
Like more realistic. Like, overall, it's a positive outlook. It's a positive event. You know what I'm saying? But I'm definitely gonna, go ×3 on security. ×3. I'm have security inside, security walking the parking lot, security just might be at the intersection.
It ain't all about the money. Safety first. You got to know that's what, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, since you started this coaching journey, like you done made so many achievements. It's like you just doing side mission stuff. We ain't even know what's gonna happen. Like you got sponsorships. You know what I'm saying? What you sponsored by Under Armour, right?
Yeah.
Then you had Mookie Betts pick you up.
It's
like,
Jordan brand. Yeah.
That's Jordan brand. You know what I'm saying? So you sponsored by AAU and Jordan.
Yeah.
You getting the kids all type of free shoes, and he also sponsored by our first sponsor.
Oh yeah.
He's sponsored by AOP. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes y'all gonna see a little AOP on the jersey, and I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? I knew it was gonna go this far, but I didn't know that you was gonna make sure that I was a part of it.
Oh
yeah. And I really appreciate that. A lot of people don't reach back and try to help who. I ain't even gonna say that I helped you. You was who you was.
You did, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
You did.
But what's your overall goals like for the coaching? Like where you see yourself in the next 5 years?
The next 5 years? Okay, let me see. 7, 8, 9, 10. The next 5 years, I want to see myself being ready to get ready for this press conference. All my boys signing these scholarships. You know what I'm saying?
Go D1.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I got this vision. You know what I'm saying? I want to claim it now. You know what I'm saying? I got this vision. All my core boys that I started with, my 2031 boys, they're gonna be getting ready to graduate. I want a long rectangle table. All right. All them got their seats. All them got their pen. All them got they scholarships in front of them. And we gonna sign and dot line at the same time. You know what I'm saying? And then this, that's when I know that, like, that's what God sent me here to do. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that's the number one goal is to get them out of here. Because once they get out of here, it's like your life a certain way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like your life a certain way.
I like what you just said about you feel like this is what God sent you here to do. Like you gotta, you know what I'm saying, you got a gift. You understand these boys and basketball in a way that a lot of people don't. How important do you think it is for people to recognize their purpose and pursue their purpose once they figure it out?
This is very important because you'll find yourself chasing something that ain't even meant for you. And if you get it, you still not gonna be fulfilled.
You're not.
You know what I'm saying? Me, I wake up high on life every day. You know what I'm saying? Like you think I got $2 million in my pocket because I'm doing something I love to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing something I want to do. And it's the way it's going. God made me to do it because it's a feeling I can't describe.
And when you move into your purpose, like you don't got to worry as much. Like you
moving purpose ain't got to worry at all, man. I wake up, man, ready for the day. I sometimes can't wait to go to sleep to see what the next day. All right, yeah. But overall, man, I'm just keep doing it, man. Once this set of group of boys get scholarships, I'm trying to do it for the young group. All right, because right now I already started another team. I got a 4th grade team that's coming right behind them. You know what I'm saying? So, and they having a lot of success right now. You know what I'm saying? It's like I know I got a gift because it's being done again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's being done again. They already having success.
We do it more than one time. They can't say it's lucky, man. A lot of people try to say they think it's lucky. Or they think it's because the player. They don't know how good of a coach you is. How much you understand a game. Yeah. What you gonna do it once, you're gonna do it again. You know what I'm saying? Like, but this has been another episode of the Shoebox Money Podcast with my boy Coach Sam.
Yes, sir.
Man, appreciate you for coming out.
Appreciate you, fam.
We'll see y'all again next Thursday. May y'all stay locked in, y'all stay tapped in, and make sure y'all like, share, comment, and subscribe.